Well, to get more reaction from Ukraine on that press conference earlier and on the NATO summit, let's bring in our correspondent in Kyiv, Emmanuel Shaz. Emmanuel, what more can you tell us?
Well, we could hear today President Zelensky being more measured than yesterday's reaction, where we could really see yesterday all the frustration at the wording that qualified Ukraine's accession in the future within NATO. Today, I think also after bilateral talks with the member states, with Ukraine's allies, Volodymyr Zelensky is reassured. He was given reassurances on the delivery of more weapons, also perhaps on the timeline. Perhaps this is something we don't know yet. But today we saw him being more turned towards being thankful for the weaponry that's being sent, but we have to understand that Volodymyr Zelensky is the only one in Vilnius whose people are dying every day in this war. So we can understand the frustration, because it's a frustration that is shared by millions of Ukrainians here. Nevertheless, we've just heard him. He said he was really thankful, that Ukraine was really thankful for the help it receives. And there's something that Jens Stoltenberg said, that it was very positive, that there was, a clear path for Ukraine, and that's very much what Ukrainians who are also present in Vilnius, the representatives of the government, are focusing on today.
Emmanuel, this happens, of course, as Kyiv has now been hit twice, 2 nights in a row, by Russia by drone attacks. Tell us a bit more about the situation on the ground there.
Absolutely. Those attacks continue day in, day out over the Ukrainian sky, not just in Kyiv, but around the entirety of the country. Why those last 2 days, where it's quite easy to guess that Russia also wants to demonstrate a show of force as NATO allies are gathered in Vilnius. So that would be one reason why those drone attacks have resumed after a few days of quiet over the Kyiv sky. There's also a second reason. Yesterday's drone strikes touched grain warehouses in Odessa, and we're not too far off from the date of the renewal or expiration of the Black Sea grain initiative deal. So Russia trying to demonstrate that it's not backing off, neither in war nor for that grain deal, and the victims of those attacks are us every day, I should say, also civilians. 2 people died, at least 12 people were injured in the last 24 hours.
Emmanuel, thank you for that. Emmanuel Shaz reporting for us from Kyiv.